Welcome to the Drunkard's Path. I'm Shelly and I've got a few things to show you today. I think this is our 41st video that we're filming, so wow, time flies. And I probably sound a little different. I'm just getting over a cold virus, so hopefully I won't have a coughing fit or anything like that. But you know, it's the season. It's here. Let's get into it right away. And I just want to say the winner for the little Ort jar from the last video is Barbara Hayward 1439. So Barbara, if you could please send us an email with your contact information at support@drunkardspath.com. This week, I'm going to go with something a little bit different for our giveaway. I have this tea tin, and inside, rather than tea, I put a few pieces of fabric in here. One is a fat quarter, one is an almost fat quarter, close, but that was at the end of the bolt, so that's what you have here. So again, please leave a comment and like anything you want to write, hopefully maybe constructive criticism or how you enjoyed what we have to offer in the shop, maybe what you're looking for, just comments along those lines. They would greatly help us out. So good luck. And our big winner of our 12 fat quarter bundle was Linda Fielding. So congratulations, Linda. We will have a new big giveaway, probably the start of the new year. I have to come up with something. It'll be something good. So anybody that makes these purchases, their name goes into this draw. And usually they run about a 3-month long, and then we pick our winner. So congratulations, Linda. Thank you very much. I want to touch on the postal strike. Now, we're filming this the day that the strike started. Hopefully by maybe the time that this airs, that the strike will be over with. But several of our orders, they do go through Canada Post. So we are at the mercy of Canada Post. There is another option. We could use a courier. I don't want to have our customers pay more than what they need to pay for these to have their stuff delivered. So I'm hoping that this gets resolved very quickly, and as soon as it does, we can get your order out. Toot sweet. But again, we'll just have to wait and see what happens, and hopefully keep our fingers crossed, because we're coming on the holiday season and it's really going to not be a good thing if this strike does drag on. But all the best to everybody involved. I hope you stick around for the end of the video, because there's a tutorial on how to make this cute little needle book. So stick around for that. Also, a little note on, if you're looking for something in our shop and it's not there, drop us a line at support@drunkardspath.com and let us know what you're looking for. And if we can get it for you, we will put it on our next order. We have had requests for certain things, and I just did a whole bunch of specialty rulers for a class that's being held at held with the Sarnia Quilters Guild, and I was able to get several of these specialty rulers at a decent price. So any way we can help out, I hope that we can for you. And just like drop us a line, let us know what you're looking for, and we'll do our best to accommodate you. So now let's see what is new in the shop. We have picked up a line collection that was about a month or so ago. And I'm going to show you that along with, I got another Kona Solid. This one is called Forest. Now, I got this one because we are coming on to the Christmas season. And this one is a really nice deep green, a Christmassy green that I thought looked really good. We have a nice red to go with it, but I thought if anybody was looking for a nice Christmassy solid green, this would probably do the trick. Now I'm going to show you Laguna Sunrise, and this is by Sherry and Chelsea. So the first one I have is called Geranium. This is such a pretty line. Again, with Sherry and Chelsea, they pick such nice vivid colors, very bright. The next one is called Cantaloupe. Again, very nice and bright. We got your purple, green, the orangey cantaloupe color. It's very nice. Our next one is just called Off-White, but it's filled with all these little flowers, multicolored, very pretty. That would make a nice border. Lovely color. Or you could have, it's probably like more of a medium volume if you wanted to use it for a background, but you know what, it could work. Next one I have here is called Teal. This is teal. So it's just two colors, the white and the teal color in the background. And the next one we have here is called Hometown Sky. Now all of these go perfect with Strawberry Lemonade by Sherry and Chelsea as well. I think we have about 7 different ones from the Strawberry Lemonade. This one's called Laguna Sunrise. So together, I'm going to cut up 12 fat quarters and make a fat quarter bundle from both collections because they actually go really excellent together. That fat quarter bundle should be up on our site right now. What have I been working on? Really not a whole lot is because I have so many other different projects on the go, but I will have coming up. So I did get my November block by Sherry McConnell. This is the second to last block, so we've been doing them all year. I hope you've jumped on this one because, again, this is a free pattern that she has, and she keeps it up all year long. But once she goes into 2025, that 2024 one comes down. So do take advantage of those free patterns. So this is my block for November. So next month will be December's block and the finishing of the quilt, so that should be good. I'm doing the 16-inch block, so that's going to be a really good size quilt. It's going to look really sharp. Okay, I did start a new quilt because with Christmas season coming up, I'm kind of in that Christmas mode, so I wanted to jump right on one, and this is called Thicket Quilt Pattern. This is on the Fat Quarter Shop website. It's a free pattern and it is jelly roll friendly. Now I didn't use a jelly roll, I just used I had a fat quarter bundle, but I think there were 12 fat quarters, and it was more than enough to do this quilt. And I have 12 different so I can make 12 different trees, so there's going to be some repeats, but that's okay. So everything is based on a 2.5-inch strip of some kind. It goes together quite fast once you get all the pieces cut out. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of pieces in here, but again, for a free pattern, I think this is pretty good. So I'm gonna show you my progress. I've got 2 of the rows done. That's how you make I thought it was like you make each individual tree as a block. No, it's actually you're doing rows, row by row. So I'm gonna hold this up. This is my first row. So you can see you got your half trees on the side, and you've got 4 trees in the middle. So there's that one, and I have my second row. I gotta get it the right way. And this is what we have. So with that fat quarter bundle and a bit of yardage, you can have yourself a really wonderful Christmas quilt to display. Now here's the tutorial on how to make this really super cute little needle book that you can give away as a gift, hostess gift, stocking stuffer to one of your stitchy friends. Today I'm going to show you how to make this cute little needle book. And this one is Christmas themed, but you can make it any way you want. So it's a cute little Christmas gift for a friend, a quilting friend, relative, whatever. So that's the back, this is the front. You can make the front any way you want. So I'm just going to open it up and show you inside. Just got a pocket here, and then we've got a spot to put our needles and another pocket in the back. Super easy to do, and we're going to go through it step by step. Here's the pattern. It's by Clover and Violet, and it's called the Mini Needle Book, and you can see the different variations of the front, and this will be linked down below for you to get, and just follow the instructions and you can get this pattern for free from the site. Okay, let's get started on how to make this little guy here. This is what you're going to need. So you have this, I've pre-done this one. I've got my square and a square, and I put a little border, so I made it into a 4.5 inch square. The back, 4.5 inches. And then we have the lining piece, and that is 8.5 by 4.5. And then you have your batting, which is 8.5 by 4.5, and this is the interfacing that goes into the pocket, and that's 8.5 by 3. And then your felt piece is 3.25 by 6.5. So the first thing that we need to do is we're going to sew the front to the back. So we're going to pin this guy to this guy. Now I have directional fabric, the Christmas trees. We don't want it upside down. We want it to go this way. So make sure Mr. Sheep is facing the right way. And we will line up the corners, pin in place. And I'm going to sew 1/4 inch seam from here to here, and I usually have mine set. I like a tighter thread length, stitch length. I usually have it about 1.6. You can have 1.6 to 2. I just like to have things nice and tight so that nothing ever unravels. So I'll sew that, and I'll be right back. So here's our piece sewn together. The other side, now I pressed open, but if you want to press to the side, that's fine too. So next we're going to do, we're going to take our pocket piece, we're going to fold it in half, and we're going to sew, or we're going to iron wrong sides together, and then we're going to put in our piece of interfacing, and we're going to top stitch along the top of the folded side, not the raw side, but the folded side by 1/8 of an inch. Silly me, forgot to tell you about the piece of lining that goes in. It's 8.5 by 4.5, and that's the inside piece, the inside lining, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to take these 3 pieces, the one that I just did. Here's like kind of a sandwich that we got going. We have the pocket piece with the interfacing. It's top stitched, and we're going to put these 3 together along with our batting. So we need, this one has to be like that. I'm going to try and keep our trees going the right way. So this one is going to go from here to here. So I'm just going to tack it in place for a second, because we're going to sew all of these guys together. So spin that guy around. So I'm going to take that one and that one, and we're going to line them all up together, and we're going to sew around by 1/4 inch. Do you ever question yourself when you're doing something like, am I doing this right? I hope so. Now you can use a fusible fleece for the inside. Now I just, because this is something small, I just grabbed a piece of batting, and I'm going to just pin it. Now some people might want to use Wonder Clips to do this. I'm just going to use pins. Now what you're going to do, you're going to leave an opening by about that big. That's probably like 3 inches. Actually it is 3 right on. So you're going to, when you start stitching this, it's going to be 1/4 inch all the way around. You're going to start and you're going to back stitch a little bit, because you don't want that to come apart when you're turning it inside out. And again here, you're going to back stitch a little bit there as well. So you're going to start in the middle, go around by 1/4 inch. And then before you turn it, which I'll show you, I'm going to clip off those corners, and I'm going to trim it a little bit closer instead of the 1/4 inch, because I don't like to have so much bulk when I turn it the right way. So I will go and I will stitch this, and I'll be right back. Okay, now you can see that I've sewn it all, and I've left my opening. So now we're going to turn it through. Well, actually, sorry, missed a step. Trim off our corners. Remember, don't cut into the seam. That would be counterproductive. Now, this is just me, but I like to have it more of 1/8 of an inch, just so you don't have as much bulk. Not on the side where I left the opening, though. And there's a reason why. It's just harder when you turn it through, and you have that. You need a little extra. And you'll see when I turn it Okay, so that aside. Okay, so let's turn it through and try to push the corners. Hands in there. Turn it. And I have one of these clover turning tools, so I'm just gonna gently push out my corners. Okay, try not to poke a hole. Okay, just gently. Wait a minute, a little more with my finger first. Just get a nice, as much as you can, poked out corner there. Now you're probably gonna wanna just iron this so it's all nice and flat. And to be honest, would have been better if I started on that end instead of the pocket side, but doesn't matter, it'll still work. So you're gonna just turn that in by about 1/4 and turn that one in by about 1/4. And because you have to top stitch it all the way around anyway, so it's fine either way. So I'm gonna give that a press, and then I'm gonna top stitch all the way around, and we'll come back and we'll do the felt piece. So I'll be right there. Okay, now you can see that I've top stitched all the way around, and that's the inside. So now you're gonna take your felt, center it, and you're going to run a stitch right down the middle. Try to use a matching thread that matches your felts, or I mean, it's up to you, but that's what I would do. And you probably want to put some kind of ribbon or cording or something around so you'll be able to tie it. This time I got a piece of twine, so I'm going to attach that at the same time, and you can see what it looks like when it's finished. Okay, and here we have our finished needle book. So this is the front. Open it up. We have a little pocket here. It's sewn with the same color thread as the felt. A little pocket here. And when we close it, now when I was sewing that, I added the little piece of twine. And maybe you can find a nice colored ribbon. So we'll just kind of tie that. And you can see what it looks like when it's all done. We have a nice little bow. So there's our little sheep. And I will show you. Okay, we'll just open it back up. Stick some needles. Of course you want sewing needles, not straight pins. But that's it. That's your little gift to give away. Easy peasy. Who wouldn't love to have a little needle book like that? And as always, thank you to everybody out there that's keeping us going, and hopefully we can you know, be there for you for anything that you need. And as always, keep sewing, keep stitching.